What is Garbha Sanskar?
Sanskara means a specific activity that has a life-supporting effect. It means we surround ourselves with something beautiful to look at, beautiful to smell, beautiful to see.
What do I do to take care of myself during pregnancy?
So in Maharishi Ayurveda, we would like for the pregnant woman to be treated like a queen. Everything she should hear, that should be beautiful. When you're pregnant, so much more ojas is produced.
Okay, great.
And how do we do that? By lying down, taking more rest, practicing transcendental meditation and the Sattvic diet.
Okay.
After delivery, the main thing is she can start taking fennel tea, but we also have many different mixes of herbs to be taken after every week and after every month.
Mm-hmm.
If they start meditating before they get pregnant, the whole pregnancy is going to be so easy.
What would your suggestion be for those people who end up going for in vitro fertilization?
Actually, it's so easy to conceive. It is natural.
Yes.
And people have been doing that for thousands and thousands of years.
Mm-hmm. Hi everyone, this is Rini. Today I have with me a very special person, Dr. Charlotte Bech from Denmark, who is a medical doctor trained in gastrointestinal surgery and obstetrics. But her most special role lies in training medical doctors the Ayurveda way of pre- and postpartum care. She takes care of the mother-baby program in Europe, and that's the excellent work that she's been doing in Ayurveda. A very warm welcome to you, Dr. Bech.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
So, Dr. Bech, tell us, why is Ayurveda necessary for somebody who's thinking of having a baby or, planning a baby?
Ayurveda has solutions to the woman and the man and the coming child. And the main purpose is to make sure that we do our utmost to increase the possibility that the child is going to be healthy and happy, not only at the time of birth, but actually the whole life of that person when the child grows up. We want it to be healthy and happy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a parent's responsibility, actually.
Okay.
To think about the child. How is a child going to be? Is it going to be healthy, happy? Is it going to be having a wonderful life? That is what we are aiming at in Ayurveda. So our purpose is not just to get them to get pregnant.
Okay.
The purpose is to think about the child
Mm-hmm.
and the health of the child in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So in this way, Maharishi Ayurveda has solutions that is going to benefit the entire mankind. Future generations and coming civilizations
Mm-hmm.
are going to benefit from this program. Because if we can enhance the health of everyone who is born on this planet, we're going to have a mankind on the overall that's going to be healthier.
Yeah.
So that's the vision we have in Maharishi Ayurveda.
Great. And what would be, the ideal time for somebody to start thinking of, the Ayurveda way? Because, there's this misconception that you should start taking care of yourself when you become pregnant. But I've heard that, that's not the right way. So if you could, guide us on what's the exact right way to take care of yourself, what are some, steps that one should take?
The thing is, in Maharishi Ayurveda, we are working with 4 phases. First phase is a preconception preparatory program.
Mm-hmm.
Second phase is pregnancy. Number 3 is delivery. And 4 is postpartum.
Okay.
So we have advice and knowledge and procedures for
Mm-hmm.
all these 4 phases.
Mm-hmm.
Very detailed programs. And the health of the child, the most important point and the most important phase is really the preconception preparatory program. It means what are the parents living, how are they living their life, what are they doing, what are they thinking, what is the level of happiness and health before they conceive. And ideally this starts at least 1, maybe 2 years before they want to conceive.
Oh wow. So 2 years before you're thinking of having a baby, you should start with the Ayurveda way of cleansing and preparing your body, and that'll lead to not only your chances of conception will be easier, but also the health of the child that will be born is determined 2 years before.
The parents need to think about the child
Mm-hmm.
and how will that person's life be.
Yes.
That is the main point. We want to prepare them properly.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to encourage them to have a lifestyle and a diet that is very suitable. It means it should be very comfortable, it should be very enjoyable. They should have a life that is wonderful, enjoyable, calm and relaxed lifestyle. And they should get away from stress. They should establish a routine of life that is comfortable, and then they should have a really pure diet, a Sattvic diet, and they should also take certain herbs. We have supplement from Maharishi Ayurveda that we recommend for the couple before pregnancy.
Yeah.
For the men, we recommend the Shilajit, that they should take the Shilajit.
Okay.
And for the woman, they should take Shatavari.
Shatavari.
And that should be taken with warm golden milk.
Warm turmeric milk.
So this golden milk is warm milk. It means unhomogenized, full-fat milk.
Full-fat milk.
From cows that are on grass.
Yeah.
This kind of milk. We warm it and we put a little bit of turmeric, cardamom, coconut sugar, and saffron.
Saffron.
Yeah, and then the man adds Shilajit and the woman adds Shatavari.
Okay.
And that is a very good to add in the daily routine, that they get this golden milk.
Okay.
And the ideal time for the golden milk is before meditation. Before meditation in the morning and before meditation in the afternoon.
Okay.
So we recommend also that they start on transcendental meditation.
Oh, great.
Many studies have been done demonstrating the benefits of transcendental meditation for women. If they start meditating before they get pregnant, the whole pregnancy is going to be so easy. And the delivery is going to be fast and easy and not so much pain or discomfort.
Yes.
And the whole family is going to have a harmonious, wonderful family life.
Yes.
Not with stress. And the child is going to be calm and happy. And the child is going to be sleeping at night and eating during the daytime.
Yes. Yes.
This is what we want to achieve.
That's
because
true.
if we have that situation, both parents, they will have their strength.
Even while raising the kid.
Even while having the children. They will become more and more happy.
Yes.
And the love will grow. The sweetness between husband and wife is going to increase. And the whole family is just going to thrive.
Grow together, and in a very blissful environment.
Yes.
But, what would your suggestion be for those people? Because in this, it's a very stressful life for people outside of, who are not aware of Ayurveda or who are not aware of meditation, and they have no idea. What would be some simple tips for them to, because many of them end up going for in vitro fertilization, and it's okay if it's a choice that they want to do, but, many of them are forced into that direction because they're not able to conceive naturally. What would your suggestion to them would be, and, how would you guide them as a medical doctor?
Actually, it's so easy to conceive. It is natural.
Yes.
And people have been doing that for thousands and thousands of years. So it is something that can easily be achieved.
Okay.
So
and is there something that in, the Ayurveda, if there are some very basic tips that they can start right now for somebody, who's watching to understand when to make changes? Are there any tips that you have?
Yes, there are actually 10 steps.
10 steps?
Yeah, we have 10 steps in the Preconception preparatory program.
Okay.
And it starts by the couple going for what we call Maharishi Panchakarma. And this is also explained in the text, the ancient classical Ayurvedic text. It is explained, the man and the woman wanting to conceive, they must begin with purificatory therapy, Panchakarma.
Panchakarma is one. What are some other?
Let me just say about Panchakarma, they don't need a lot of time and to spend a lot of money. If they can do just 3 days, it's better than nothing. And 5 days is also good. We would like to see longer time, but anyone can do just 3 days or 5 days, and it should be considered, because one of the main reasons that couples cannot conceive is because of what we call environmental toxins. These are toxins, environmental toxins that are in our environment, in our food, they are even in our furniture, and all the products we have in the bathroom and the kitchen. These products, they are affecting our hormonal balance. We call them endocrine disruptors because they're disrupting the hormonal balance, and that is the main reason why many couples cannot conceive. So the very first point is to purify that, to cleanse that from the physiology. We must remove these environmental toxins. And scientific studies have demonstrated that Maharishi Panchakarma removes about half of these toxins, environmental toxins, even after just 5 days of Panchakarma.
What would be, after Panchakarma, once your body is pure, what can a woman or a man, because a man is equally involved in this process.
The man is equally involved.
So after Panchakarma, what would be the next steps?
The next step would be that we also look at the diet. They must have a wholesome, nourishing diet.
Okay.
So not all these chemicals. Again, these chemicals are endocrine disruptors.
Yes.
So we must get away from that and have a pure diet that is Sattvic.
Sattvic diet.
Sattvic diet. It means they should have rice, milk, ghee, cream, sesame seed, sweet, pulpy fruits, and they should also have honey. These are the main ingredients in the Sattvic diet.
Is there something that they should absolutely avoid if they're trying to conceive?
It is better if they avoid too much caffeine.
Too much caffeine?
Yeah, and smoking is also not good. They should avoid too much meat. It has also been shown can be an endocrine disruptor.
Okay.
And it is also sometimes very difficult to digest, and it will make things more difficult.
Okay.
So that will be the things to avoid most. But especially the chemicals.
Chemicals.
Away from chemicals, it means they should have an organic diet, biodynamic diet with pure ingredients. And the man definitely should be cooled down and a woman should be heated up.
What does that mean?
It means that for the men we want more cooling foods and for the woman we want more heating foods.
So more warming spices like...
so for the men we like more cream and milk and ghee.
Okay.
And even he could have sometimes in small amounts a little bit of vanilla pudding or ice cream.
Okay, so that's good for the men.
Cooling the men down.
Okay.
And for the woman, we like warming. So, for example, sesame seeds and sesame oil.
Okay.
A little bit of that is very warming for the woman.
Yeah.
So that will be creating this polarity, the magnetism between the two. That is the magic.
Oh, great. We didn't know that. That was a very interesting fact to consider. So, I'm pregnant. I was able to conceive naturally, easily. But what do I do to take care of myself during pregnancy? What would be some good steps that I should take starting from trimester, for example? The first, second and third each have their own challenges. So what would your recommendations would be?
So in Maharishi Ayurveda, we would like for the pregnant woman to be treated like a queen.
Okay.
She should be treated like a queen, and everything she should hear, that should be beautiful.
Okay.
Hear something beautiful, see something beautiful, thinking something beautiful, touching something beautiful. She should be surrounded by beauty and comfort. She should have a very comfortable life.
Okay.
And ideally in Maharishi Ayurveda, she does not work during pregnancy.
So how would we, connect with people, or how would we tell a woman that you have to stop working during, is it possible that in some way that she can work from home and not take too much stress of work even while pregnant?
Some light activities may be possible.
Okay.
But the main thing is she must take more rest.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
And that is probably, this, when you're pregnant, what you feel you want to sleep more, and lie down and rest. And that is because in the physiology, when you're pregnant, so much more ojas is produced.
So ojas, you said? Okay.
That is the main thing. The body wants to produce more ojas.
Okay.
For yourself, but also so much ojas, it will pass into the little fetus.
Okay.
So the main thing to focus on in Maharishi Ayurveda is to enhance this production of ojas.
Okay, great.
And how do we do that? By lying down, taking more rest, practicing transcendental meditation. That is going to enhance the ojas and the Sattvic diet.
Okay.
So another point is she must go to bed early as possible, preferably around 8 or 8:30 in the evening, and really get some deep sleep. And same with the husband. He needs also to gain his strength.
Yes.
And as I mentioned before, if the woman has a very peaceful lifestyle, comfortable and relaxed, then the child is going to be also more peaceful. And then when the child is born, it is quiet and calm, sleeps during the night and eats during the day, and the whole family will blossom.
Yeah.
Now, the point is, in Maharishi Ayurveda, we have an understanding that the child actually hears everything and experiences everything.
Yes.
And the mother actually feels the desires of the child and feels the needs of the child.
Okay.
So maybe the mother has a desire to go to a lonely hut in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
That is a desire of the child.
Of the child.
And the mother should fulfill that desire
Yes.
and go there, because it's a child's desire.
Yes.
So that is another point. And during the pregnancy, we want to make sure the woman is listening to Vedic sounds.
So what would you recommend, the best Vedic sounds that a woman can listen to during
It would
pregnancy?
definitely be the Vishnu Sahasranam.
So Vishnu Sahasranam is one. And
Is
how
one.
many minutes should she hear it for?
She should listen at least 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the afternoon.
Okay.
But preferably also longer time.
Okay.
And sitting in on these Vedic days of celebrations, and just listen to Vedic sounds the whole day, from the Pandits reciting the Vedic sounds, even the Purusha Suktam, even the Mahalakshmi Stotram, even Ganesh, all the different Vedic sounds. Samaveda, very beneficial.
Okay.
Gandharva Veda should be played in the home 24 hours a day.
Gandharva Veda.
Gandharva
Okay.
Veda in the background.
Okay.
And even if nobody listens to that,
Yeah.
it will still have a positive effect.
Yeah.
But then she should also listen to these Vedic sounds.
Okay.
And even invite Pandits to come to the home and recite Vedic sounds.
Yeah.
And bring out beautiful items. Flowers and fruits and incense and water and camphor.
Okay.
Just to have this beautiful influence on the woman.
Are there any herbs that one can take during pregnancy?
During pregnancy, the woman should take absolutely no herbs.
No herbs?
No herbs.
Okay.
She should only have the diet. It's
Okay.
only from the diet.
Okay.
Before pregnancy, we have many herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Maharishi Amrit Kalash, for example, and Shatavari. There could be others, depending if she has different imbalances. We add specific products from Maharishi Ayurveda.
Mm-hmm.
But during pregnancy itself, we just recommend that
Pure
food-
diet.
Food should be the
Sattvic
medicine.
pure diet.
The food should be the medicine.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it should be very pure and sattvic, with all the different sattvic elements, as I mentioned before, and spices, and just to eat according to her nature.
Yeah. So Dr. Bech, what is Garbha Sanskar?
Sanskara is an interesting word. In Ayurveda, Maharishi Ayurveda, we actually have 16 sanskaras in life, and it starts with the first one, Garbha Sanskara. Sanskara means a specific activity that has a life-supporting effect. It means we surround ourselves with something beautiful to look at, beautiful to smell, beautiful to see, all this beauty, and that is saturating the mind and the senses with beauty. And when we do that, the mind and the heart are going to open like a lotus flower with 1,000 petals to receive positive, harmonious influence of energy.
So what would some Garbha Sanskars be for, a woman who is done with her delivery, and assuming that the delivery went smooth, what else can she do for, taking care of herself as well as the baby?
So the first one is Garbha Sanskara. That is done before conception. There's a procedure to be done.
Okay.
And then the second one is done right after birth,
Okay.
before cutting the navel umbilical cord. There's
Okay.
a specific procedure. And then we have the next one done after 3 months.
Okay.
That is to make sure that only positive influences are around this child,
Okay.
that it develops health and happiness. And then we have one in the 4th month, again, where we are specifically listening to proper Vedic sounds. And all this to develop the mental faculties of the child, that it becomes intelligent, has good memory and learning ability.
Okay. So the child and the mother listen to these sounds together?
Yes.
Okay. And these are sounds like Gandharva Veda and Samved, or are there any
Yes.
different sounds for postpartum care?
There are the general sounds that we all know, and the best ones will be the harmonizing sounds. It
Okay.
means Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranam, Samaveda and Gandharva Veda.
Could you specify some Upanishads that the mother and baby can hear together? Do you have any specific?
Each Upanishad is very good, very harmonious. But all the Upanishads, very, very harmonious, harmonizing influence.
Okay.
So she can listen to that, the pregnant mother, and the man also, actually the father, should listen also and participate. And again, when we have all these Vedic sounds, they bring the mind and the whole physiology to the level of the Veda. It means the intelligence of nature, the pure inner intelligence. And for that we also have the herbs, the oils, the sounds, everything is in that moment Vedic for the woman. It means it brings her back home to herself.
What are some herbs and oils that a woman should use after delivery? We have a lot of practices in India already, but what are some things that you recommend from an Ayurveda standpoint of view?
So from the after delivery, we have a very detailed program going almost day by day for all 9 months and week by week and trimester by trimester. The main thing is she can start taking fennel tea.
Fennel tea?
Fennel tea is very beneficial for her. So that is one thing. But we also have many different mixes of herbs to be taken after every week and every month. In Maharishi Ayurveda, we have all these products that we're using throughout the whole post-partum period. In the post-partum period, we start with a period of 42 days. And these 42 days, it means 6 weeks. The woman's feet should not be touching the ground. She should be so comfortable and resting with the child, the newborn child, that they should have a deep, deep bonding in deep silence. So that is a period actually of a retreat for the whole family. Ideally, they retreat into complete silence, not speaking, maybe whispering can be necessary.
So having a very soft environment around you and develop a bond with your baby without straining your body. But we know in Ayurveda, I've heard it somewhere that the Vata dosha aggravates after delivery. Is there any oil that can reduce it quickly and fasten the healing process for a mother?
Yes. Then we have the Veda 638 oil.
That is the Vata oil?
That is Dhanvantari Thailam.
Dhanvantari Thailam.
Dhanvantari Thailam. We like to use that. And ideally, 2 technicians come to the house every day and give the mother a full Abhyanga, a specific mother-baby Abhyanga, which is longer and more Vata pacifying. She should have that every day, and the little newborn child also must have. But in that case, we use specific coconut oil or bala oil for the child.
So, Dr. Bech, if you could sum all this up in the 4 phases that you have in your mother-baby program, what would be the key takeaways be in each of those?
Phase 1 is a preconception preparatory program. Here, it is important for the man and the woman to reduce stress, take panchakarma, take Maharishi Amritkala's herbs, for the man Shilajit, for the woman Shatavari, and both of them golden milk. Phase 2 is for the woman when she gets pregnant. She needs more rest. She needs to have a comfortable lifestyle, to be surrounded by beauty, have no stress, and preferably not having to work. She needs to listen to Vedic sounds and be surrounded by flowers and fruits, incense and water and camphor, and all support from family. Phase 3, delivery. The most important is that the woman has started to practice transcendental meditation, because when she does that and has done that for some time, at the time of delivery, it's going to be so much easier and faster and without complaints. Other than that, she must have an older woman accompanying her in the delivery room and guiding her and supporting her through the procedure. She must also use specific essential oils that is going to reduce all the anxiety and the stress. Phase number 4 is post-partum. Here, the most important point is that the little family, especially the mother and a newborn child, they have 42 days in silence, in quietness, not interrupted by anyone or anything, just bonding together and having this silent retreat. Silence is the best beginning of dynamic activities. In this postpartum phase, we also have specific diet and herbs, basically day by day and week by week. The newborn child can be also given massage with bala oil coconut, and the mother should every day have massage with tanmantram oil, preferably by 2 women technicians who come to the house. She should be treated like a queen, the pregnant woman and the postpartum mother.
This is lovely information.
Now, I just want to add one point. If someone has individual concerns, or if they have an imbalance, or they want individual advice, they can go and see a Maharishi Ayurveda Vaidya and have a pulse reading, and they can get specific advice that will go specifically to their concerns.
So what should a woman do 1 month before delivery? How should we prepare a woman for a good, easy birth?
So how to prepare for delivery 1 month before? The woman can start doing a Abhyanga. It means self-massage.
Okay.
Again with tanmantram oil, that would be an ideal oil.
Okay.
And she can also start putting extra massage of the perineal area.
Okay.
And around the hips to make all the joints more flexible.
The pelvic region.
And make it more expandable.
Okay.
And she should also start walking, so she gets every day some walking, and also again needs to take more rest.
Okay.
These are the main things. In terms of the diet, it is good for her to increase how many times she takes golden milk with ghee.
Okay.
We already gave the recipe, golden milk.
Yes.
But she should take now with ghee, and she can take many times during the day. That is going to be very beneficial.
Thank you, Dr. Bech.
Thank you.
Jai Gurudeva.